everybody, Ben Franklin Heroes, and welcome back to the best goal ever. Today is Wednesday, March the 20th, 2024, day 3 on the rotation schedule. Please stand for our school rules. Ben Franklin Heroes help everyone respect others and stay safe. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag You may be seated. Lunch today will be penne pasta with Italian meat sauce, green beans, and fruit and vegetable bar and a choice of milk. The weather today will be partly cloudy. The high will reach 43 degrees. Having a birthday today is Layla in first grade. Happy birthday, Layla.
Congratulations to our new member of the High Five Hero Club. He is Miles in room 16. Way to go, Miles. Also, we have some new members of the Top 10 Hero team. They are Grayson in room 1 and Dorian in room 15. Good job, boys. Let's find out about 2 more sports in the Olympics, track cycling and swimming.
Track cycling is one of the most exciting and spectator-friendly cycling formats around. Track cycling differs from other forms of bicycle racing. It is conducted around an oval-shaped track with wooden boards and large banked sides to allow the riders to travel at fast speeds, and features events that are broken up into 2 categories: sprint or endurance events. Track cycling is contested in a purpose-built stadium known as the Velodrome. The track has various colored bands which act as lanes for the riders to adhere to depending on the event. The painted blue area below the track surface is the warm-up area. High speeds, fixed gears, and no brakes make track cycling a potentially dangerous sport, requiring equal parts of skill and bravery. Track bikes are built incredibly stiff to cope with the extreme power track cyclists can produce that allow the rider to generate speed very quickly. The handlebars on a track bike are similar to a road bike, but are more narrow. The only way for riders to stop is to slow their pedaling. Track riders will typically wear skin suits because they hug the rider like a second skin.
Track rider shoes are sometimes slightly different to road cyclist shoes. Sprinters will exert enormous amounts of power trying to exit the starting gates as fast as possible. To prevent them pulling a shoe or slipping out of their pedals, they will not only use clip-in cleats but pedals, but also straps as an extra layer of security. The skill set that accompanies track cycling is anything but simple. Core strength, bike handling skills, and balance are qualities to have in track cycling and play a key part in track-specific skills. An arm sling is where a rider teammate will roll up alongside their riding partner, link arms, and sling them into the fast lane. There will be 5 track cycling events contested in the 6-day series. However, a multitude of other events are contested in Olympic and World Championship level. The events featured at the 6-day series include the Keirin, the Omnium, the Madison, the Elimination, and 200-meter sprint. Sprint events are short in duration and require raw power over endurance and strength.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Henry, and I'm here to share with you about my favorite Olympic sport. In my favorite Olympic sport, the athletes wear one of these. Do you know what it is? That's right, it's swimming, and this is a swim cap. Now, we all love to jump out in the pool in the summer when it's hot and splash around, but have you ever watched swimming on TV during the Olympics? I know I have. These swimmers aren't doing cannonballs. They're swimming up and down the 50-meter length pool, doing 4 different types of strokes. the breaststroke, the backstroke, the butterfly, and freestyle. Both men and women participate in this sport, and they can participate individually or they can participate as a team. Did you know that swimming has been in every single modern Olympics? When it started outside, like in a sea, in its natural environment. It wasn't until 1908 that the first swimming pool was used for the Olympics. Since then, the United States has dominated the sport with 250 medals. Thank you, Michael Phelps. I hope that this summer you get a chance to watch the Olympics and watch the swimming event. I know that I will be. Now, if I could just figure out how to put this thing on.
All right, Olympic readers, here are your latest standings. Dr. Vezlowski's class is still in the lead, followed by Mrs. Tibbet, and Mrs. Lamont is catching up to her. Mrs. Clark's class is in 4th place, and Mr. Moran's first grade class is in 5th place. Now, just so you know, the first place kindergarten class is Miss Lorelli's class, followed by Mrs. Cook's class, and Mrs. Rediger's class is right behind them. In first grade, obviously, Mr. Moran's class is in first place, but Mrs. Gatsky's class is very close to them, and Dr. Sherman's class is catching up. And in 3rd grade, Mrs. Rediger's class is in the lead, and Mr. Kaczynski's class is behind, and Mrs. Schaefer's class is not too far behind them. Just keep reading, my friends.
And from BFTV, make this a great day.